Hi everyone, don't go away. This isn't your normal shoe review. This is very different than what you'd normally see on. I've taken your normal road shoe and I've just turned it into a trail shoe. This here was originally the Hoka Carbon X3. I've just recently spoke to one of the companies, we'll go into the company in a minute, but what they've done for me, it's a Vibram sole, and what they've done is they've turned an old road shoe, which was the Carbon X3, into a trail shoe. This shoe here, it's super lightweight. I'll give you the lowdown in a minute, but if you look here, look at that, that is interesting. I wonder how this is going to fare up. I'm quite interested to try this. The company were absolutely fantastic. I literally rang them, told them what I want, and they resold the shoe. It was near the end of its life for the road, and I thought I could turn it into a trail shoe and get a bit more life out of it, and maybe it even might be a better trail shoe than it was a road shoe. So let's get into it. So originally, if anyone knows about the Hoka Carbon X3, these are typically road shoe. They're a super lightweight, fast-paced, carbon plated race shoe. They sit up at 251 grams. Today let's put them on the scales after having them resold into Vibram trail shoe. These are now sitting up at 271 grams, so it's hardly a big difference. They're super lightweight still. You can still feel how light they are. They've got a really nice breathable mesh, so for those hot summer runs, I reckon it'd be good for light trails, very quick paced, maybe for like quick half marathons probably. They're near the end of their life for doing roads, so I rang up Vibram. If you look on their website, the people who did it, it was vibram.co.uk. This is a London-based company. I rang them up, I rang Vibram, and the guy said to me, we've got two different soles. This one specifically was 30% lighter than the other trail shoe. It's almost like they're obviously the other one's harder wearing. I'm looking forward to giving this a test and seeing how they perform, and then up to you guys. If you've got any old shoes and stuff that you want to recondition, you're more than welcome to give them a ring, have a look on their website, see what they do, give them a call, send them an email, and they'll contact you. They're really easy to get on with, very, very affordable, and I think this was about £65 just to have them resold and then bring a bit more life back into the shoe. So without further ado, I'll give them a little test on the road, or not on the road anymore, on the trails. I took the shoes out in the New Forest. I don't generally go running in the New Forest, but I thought I'd test them. I think the shoes work quite well on like the loose dry stones and dry mud. Mud in the New Forest has got a lot of hoof prints from where all the wild horses and wild animals and stuff wander around, so you've got to spend a bit of time sort of concentrating on it. The ground's not as flat as what you'd be on some other types of trails I've been on. The shoes responded really well, there's loads of grip, the carbon plate worked really well, a lot better than what I thought. I thought the traction on the shoes was a lot better than I expected. It was definitely better than when I had it on the road. I was really shocked on how light and quick the shoes were, and also the fact that the foam was actually much better on the trails than it was when I was running on the road. I didn't really think I was going to get a shoe which came out as well as this. There's a lot of problems with the shoe, don't get me wrong, it's not the best one on the market for sure, but for the light trails, light summer trails, it performed a lot better than expected. So I'm just going to show you what it looks like, what we're running on, and then you can see from the drainage as it's tracking this and stuff, you can see what I'm running on. It's sort of like dry mud. There's a New Forest, lovely summer's day. Load of traction on the shoe, really responsive, great on the little divots, nice and bendy with your feet. Absolutely no problem at all. I think these are actually better than the road version. Few issues that I can see that would happen if you're on summer trails, you've got dry dirt and dry dust. Where the shoes are really nice and airy, you are going to get a little bit of dust over long distances. Anything up to about half marathon onwards, I think you'd end up with sort of dusty feet. So that's the downside. Other downside of the shoes, for some reason, I don't know what it is. It could be the foam or the carbon plate, but I'll show you on my legs. I do get pains coming up my legs on both legs as well. I don't know why it happens. I don't know if anyone else gets it with the Hoka Carbon 3s, but it's really annoying. I don't know how you could fix that. I don't know what Hoka would decide to, or Hoka. Where these shoes are an older shoe, the foam's compressed a little bit in them, so I can't really tell you a little bit more about how they respond. They do still feel really good. They feel really good on the stones as well. You can't feel any stones through the shoe, which on some trail shoes you can. So they've got quite a bit of life in them still, considering they've had a lot of mileage. I didn't overly mind them as road shoes. They weren't the best. They did give me shin splints. Well, I don't even know if they're shin splints, but there was certainly some sort of muscle ache from them. I don't know if anyone else gets them from the Carbon 3s. The other thing I like about them as well is where they've got like a sort of slip-in shoe, which is like really snugly fit, and then nice and airy for summer, so as to get over that hot days, so your feet don't overheat. What other plus side? Well, actually, I've got another downside. Actually, the laces are really annoying. You've almost got to like double knot them, because they've got this tendency just to unlace themselves. It's really annoying, especially if you're racing and they come undone and you've got to stop every sort of 5k to do them up. That can become really frustrating. You might find a shoe that you like. Let me know in the comments as well if you found a shoe that you think's better than the Carbon X3s for turning into a trail shoe. You might have an old shoe that's sort of sat in the wardrobe and you look at it after this video and think, yeah, I've got something that will probably work. Send me a message, I'd be interested to hear. But yeah, like and subscribe, and I'll do more of these videos and more of the other videos that you see that are produced on YouTube. Thank you ever so much.
Oh, you gotta give him that hawk too and spit on that thing. Spit on that thing.